comment that I'd love, which I think is really important to the audience, particularly for database solutions running on VMware, is the value of your ability to scale storage independently from compute, and the impact that that has on database licenses. And I think that's something that really everyone in our audience needs to be hyper focused on, is the architecture of storage scalability matters, particularly around cost. So I wanted to draw focus on that. But I did have a question when I see words like certified. First off, that's impressive about being the only NVMe TCP cloud solution certified by VMware. Can you go a little bit more, though, into the background on that?
Sure. So NVMe over TCP is a high-performance protocol for disaggregating storage from compute. NVMe was invented to get the most out of flash as a high-performance host control interface. And then several years later, NVMe over fabrics started as a way to extend NVMe over different fabrics in a data center. What Lightbits did when we first started was we invented NVMe over TCP as a way to extend NVMe over TCP IP networks, which is ubiquitous, available everywhere. We came out with the protocol. We standardized it with the help of other industry leaders. It is standard part of NVMe over fabrics. And then we came out with the first solution, production solution for NVMe over TCP, initially for on-prem private cloud deployments. And we worked with industry leaders to build an ecosystem around it. Linux supports it in box. We work with VMware to add NVMe over TCP support in box with ESXi. And now Microsoft announced that they will support it as well. So in the case of VMware, we've been a day zero storage partner for everything NVMe over TCP that VMware does. First, it was on-prem, and now we're the first to be fully certified on Azure with VMware. The benefit of NVMe over TCP from a customer perspective is that it gives you much more parallelism than what iSCSI could support. It still uses Ethernet TCP/IP network infrastructure, which is available everywhere and is available on Azure, but it gives you much higher performance and low latency as compared to older generation like iSCSI type of protocol.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought up that last point, because as someone that's followed the evolution of NVMe over fabrics and especially over TCP technology for years, for old storage people like myself, we get a lot of the benefit that gives to latency. But in cloud adoption, it's an excellent reminder that architecture still matters, just because you're not paying, I guess, directly for the hardware. You're paying indirectly through cloud services, but that architecture still matters.